Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and I have a Trash to Treasures video for you, and today we will be making toilet paper flowers and also using that to create a card. And I made this card already. I used a paper sack for this part here and some twine that I had left over from some packaging. It was like 3 strands thick of twine, and I pulled it apart and just used one thickness of it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to grab 1 square of toilet paper and fold it in fourths like that, and you need 4 layers thick of toilet paper for 1 flower. And then you need a flower stamp. It can be an acrylic or a rubber stamp, and I have this acrylic flower here, and the flowers that work the best are the ones that have like the really big petal detail. If you have a stamp that's like really intricate, tiny detail, that doesn't work as well. It needs some bigger sections to be able to push through, to push the toilet paper down into. So you have your stamp, and then what you need to do is go to your sink and let the water kind of trickle onto the toilet paper, and I will go do that really quick. Alright, so I got my toilet paper wet and I squeezed it out and then flattened it out a little bit or pulled it apart. So then all you do is stick it on top of your stamp and push it in on top and in all the little grooves and around the edges till it has the shape of your stamp, like that. Should a little bit more in the middle, so like that. So then you pull it off gently and you just lay it on a paper towel to dry. And if it's, if you didn't wring it out enough, you can take your paper towel and just lightly go down like that to get some of the water out, but you should wring it out before, that way you don't mess up the impression. And I have a fuzzy on there. So when I did it, I made about 5 or 6 of these and just left them to dry, and I let them dry overnight. So I have one here that I made, and I just kind of, before it completely dried, I went around and I tore around the edges, or if you don't like that rough edge, you can cut around it, but I just left it like that and on here. So I'm going to take this and we will complete this card now. The things that you need for the card are, of course, you need your flower. You need a base, and I cut mine at 10.5 by 5 1/4, 10.5 by 5 1/4, and then whatever color you want for your mounting piece, I did roughly 5 by 5. And then you need a piece of ribbon or lace that you want down on top of there, and this is at 8 inches, and you'll just wrap it around and tape it. And then you need, for this border strip here, I cut a 1 inch by 5 inch piece, and then we will be hand tearing it. And then I used a die to cut out a butterfly, and this is a Sizzix die. And then I also used a die, and I think it's an Artsy, and I will put links down below for all these dies. But I cut out this piece to stamp on hello, and I have the stamp here, and this was from the Dollar Tree. So I already have my stamp loaded on the block. So then of course you need some ink. So I have some Recollections, and it's a vintage blue, vintage romance ink, and I got this a while back at Michael's. And then let's see, you need some embellishments. I used a couple buttons, so I had a bigger one for the flower and then a smaller one for the butterfly. And then also on my butterfly I used a Jelly Roll glitter pen. And you need some tape or score tape or whatever to tape the lace down on the back. And then I have some twine here, and I have some liquid glue, and of course some scissors. So let's get started with this card. I'll go ahead and put you on fast forward. Alright guys, so that's it. That was a pretty quick card. Quicker than if you were to get in a car and go to the store. So it turned out super cute. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. See you later. God bless. Bye.